new healing towers in advanced server.
Hey guys, what's up? Today we're checking out the latest update on advanced server.
First up is this battlefield test effect. The outer towers will now have a healing feature just like this. Just go near it and it will heal based on your maximum HP, and it continues to heal when you take damage from minions. If you're hit by a hero, the heal will be interrupted. Man, this is cool, right? No more recall to the base. However, this effect only applies to the outer towers. Inner towers will not have any healing effect. With this feature, any heroes without any sustain can somehow survive the early game. And of course, this makes the outer towers more valuable to defend. The best part is that all your teammates can be healed at the same time. But remember, this is a battlefield test. This is experimental, which means it may or may not reach official server. Next on the update is the nerf on Zhask. The recent adjustment with his attack speed stats made him stronger. To balance, they will lower the damage of his skill 1 spawn and ultimate. This is just a balancing feature because his attack speed stats can now increase the damage of his spawns. Next is another buff on Thamuz. The developer said he's weak without his ultimate and his builds don't have enough cooldown reduction. To fix this, they will remove 5 to 6 seconds of cooldown to his ultimate. That's now 2 consecutive buffs for Thamuz. Next is the buff on Zhuxin. Her second skill will no longer consume mana when under her ultimate state. As you can see, my mana is not affected as long as I'm using my ultimate. This is quite a big buff if you ask me. To balance this new feature, her HP stats had to be weakened. I think this is enough to boost her popularity in ranked games. Next is the revert on Joy's ultimate. No changes will happen to her ultimate and it will remain at 8 pulses. This means only the faster second skill will be applied on the next patch. Next is the buff on Masha. Her first skill will have better HP based damage. However, its scaling will be slightly weaker. Overall, this should improve Masha's early game damage. Next is the revert on Cyclops. They are adjusting the buff made on his ultimate last week, and this is about its faster flying speed. As you can see, the ultimate is now faster to reach the enemy. The cooldown and base damage are slightly nerfed. Meanwhile, the immobilize time is now at 1 second. Is this a buff? We don't know yet until it reaches the final version on official server. Next is Dyrroth, where they are further increasing his ability to heal with his passive. His second skill defense reduction also gets stronger, but when compared to official server, this is still a nerf. Remember, the developers aim to make him more like a fighter instead of an assassin. Next is the adjustment on the revamped Granger. They lowered his cooldown reduction to physical attack converter. Now, every 1% cooldown reduction will become 2 physical attack. Ultimate will have higher base damage, but in return, the range will be slightly shorter than before. I think this one is fair because remember, you can easily cast the skill anytime as long as you have energy. Next is Helcurt, where they lower the HP region on his passives. It means he will have a weaker heal when he's not seen by the enemy. Next is the new Scoreboard feature, where you can now see the stacks of Sky Piercer and Thunderbolt for both teams. This is quite nice, right? Remember, all players can see these numbers. Last one is the weaker Summoned Lord. The developer said the Lord's ability to push is too strong in the early and mid game, making it difficult for the disadvantaged team to defend. To balance, they will lower the Summoned Lord's HP in the early stages of the game, and the HP remains unchanged once it reaches the 20-minute mark. And that's it for our weekly advanced server update. So what can you say about the healing towers? Would you like it to become permanent? Share your thoughts in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching.